Hi students, this is Sivakumar, 10th standard mathematics, chapter number 3. Now exercise 3.14. The relation between roots and coefficients of a quadratic equation. You know the general form of quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. This one we have learnt. Two roots of the quadratic equation. One is minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Another one is minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. They have considered them as alpha and beta. Okay, alpha plus beta, that means sum of the roots, formula minus b by a. Alpha beta, that is equal to c by a. What is a? Coefficient of x square. What is b? Coefficient of x, and c is the constant term. Let alpha and beta be the roots of the equation. Let it be 1, roots of 1. Then alpha plus beta, that is called sum of the roots, that is equal to minus b by a. Alpha beta means product of the roots, that is equal to c by a. Now note number 1, alpha squared plus beta squared, that is equal to alpha plus beta whole squared minus 2 alpha beta. Second one, alpha cube plus beta cube, that is equal to alpha plus beta the whole cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta. Third one, alpha minus beta the whole square, that is equal to alpha plus beta the whole square minus 4 alpha beta, or alpha minus beta equals alpha plus beta the whole square minus 4 alpha beta. You have to put square root. Okay. Then fourth one, alpha power 4 plus beta power 4. Alpha power 4 minus beta power 4, that is equal to alpha squared plus beta squared into alpha squared minus beta squared. So these are the identities to be applied. Then the formation of quadratic equation. X squared minus sx plus p equals 0. S refers sum of the roots, p refers product of the roots. Okay, so each and every identity in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta only. Look at that right hand side, alpha plus beta, we have alpha beta, alpha plus beta, alpha beta, alpha plus beta, alpha plus beta, alpha beta. Here also alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Here alpha square plus beta square is there, but alpha square plus beta square can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Alpha square minus beta square, that is alpha plus beta into alpha minus beta. This itself can be written as, because you know the identity a plus b into a minus b, so this can be written as alpha plus beta into alpha minus beta. Alpha plus beta, okay, we know that. Then alpha minus beta can be replaced by this formula. So each and every one in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. So learn all the 4 identities. Next we can get into that exercise. Exercise 14, 3.14. Problem number 1. Look at that. Write each of the following expression in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. First subdivision, alpha divided by 3 beta plus beta divided by 3 alpha. That is equal to, you can take LCM. If you take LCM, it will be easy for you. 3 common 3 only, that is called a GCD. But LCM means after taking the common terms, what are the terms left out? Beta is there, alpha is there, so alpha beta. 3 alpha beta, that is a LCM. So after taking LCM, what to do? Listen carefully. What is the LCM, please? 3 alpha beta divided by, what is in the denominator? 3 beta. Both should be divided. 3 get cancelled, beta get cancelled. Which one is left out? Alpha. That alpha should be multiplied with the numerator. Alpha into alpha equals alpha squared. Okay, like that. Here 3 alpha beta is the LCM divided by, we have 3 alpha in the denominator. 3 get cancelled, alpha cancel. So which one is left out? Beta. That beta should be multiplied with the numerator. Beta into beta, that is equal to beta squared. So the question is, each and every subdivision, each and every question should be written in the form of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Here denominator, okay, alpha beta only, but numerator has to be changed. We have to apply the identity alpha square plus beta square can be replaced by the identity alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. So alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta divided by 3 alpha beta. So look at the final answer. So the final expression in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta only. Now subdivision number 2. Subdivision number 2, 1 by alpha square beta plus 1 by beta square alpha. 1 by alpha square beta plus 1 by beta square alpha. We have to take the LCM. How to take LCM? Alpha and alpha square, which one is greater? Alpha square. Beta square is greater. That is the LCM. So after taking LCM, that LCM alpha square beta square should be divided by the denominator. Alpha square get cancelled. 1 beta get cancelled, beta will be there. That beta should be multiplied with the numerator. Beta into 1, that is equal to beta. The same procedure to be followed. What is the LCM? Alpha square beta square divided by, what is here? Beta square alpha. Beta square cancelled. 1 alpha get cancelled, that is equal to alpha. Alpha into 1, that is equal to alpha. That's all. Beta plus alpha, even you can write alpha plus beta. Alpha square into beta square can be written as alpha beta the whole square. These two are same only. Suppose alpha square plus beta square, no, you have to apply this identity. Okay, plus sign is there. But this is alpha square into beta square. This itself can be written as alpha beta the whole square. Look at the final expression in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. So we have 2 more subdivisions. Subdivision number 3. 3 alpha minus 1 into 3 beta minus 1. 3 alpha minus 1 into 3 beta minus 1. Usual multiplication. 3 3s are 9. Alpha into beta, alpha beta. Minus 3 alpha into 1 is 3 alpha. Minus 1 into 3 beta, 3 beta. Minus into minus plus 1. 9 alpha beta, no other alpha beta term, so write as it is, 9 alpha beta. Here minus 3 alpha, minus 3 beta, between these two you can take minus 3 as common. If you take minus 3 as common, you will be getting alpha. Since you have taken minus 3 as common, plus will be there into beta plus 1. So minus 3 into alpha, minus 3 alpha, minus 3 into beta, minus 3 beta. So look at the final result in terms of alpha beta and alpha plus beta only. Now last subdivision. We have alpha plus 3 divided by 3 plus beta, this is beta plus 3 divided by alpha. Okay, we have to simplify. Here alpha and beta, you can take LCM. LCM is alpha beta only. You just multiply both alpha into beta, that is alpha beta. After taking LCM, listen carefully. What is the LCM? Alpha beta. That should be divided by that denominator beta. Beta get cancelled. You are getting alpha. That alpha should be multiplied with alpha plus 3. plus same procedure here. Alpha beta is the LCM divided by what is in the denominator? Alpha. Alpha alpha get cancelled, beta is answer. That beta should be multiplied with the numerator. Beta into beta plus 3 equals alpha into alpha, alpha square. Alpha into 3, 3 alpha. Beta into beta, beta square. Beta into 3, 3 beta divided by alpha beta equals alpha square plus beta square together, alpha square plus beta square. This one together 3 alpha plus 3 beta divided by alpha beta. But alpha square plus beta square, there is a separate identity, you know very well, that is alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. So alpha square plus beta square identity is over. Plus between these two you can take 3 as common. If you take 3 as common, you will be getting alpha plus beta, the whole divided by alpha beta. Okay. So question number 1, all the 4 subdivisions and all over. I'll be teaching that next problem in the next video. Thank you, children.